Hey gang, so I got a little bit of progress that I've been doing. This is the camp, got all my citrus trees growing, been doing a little bit of cleaning out my cooking station, my little bit of needing to plant some stuff. I actually am pretty confident I ran across some grapes out in the woods today, so I went ahead and took a couple of clippings. Looks like grapes to me, y'all. So we'll see. That's pretty exciting to me. I put some in the pots and I put some around. Been planting my citrus trees. See, here's one of them. Got a little lemon going. A little lemon. A little lemon. This right here is actually a navel orange. I'm down here in South Georgia, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to establish these trees. I've got a couple of those nets I'm going to put over my trees during the winter time when it's really cold to kind of help get them through the next couple of years and get them established. You can kind of see them around in here. I got a couple of special new UGA varieties, and they're supposed to be really cold hardy. Got them planted in the under canopy. As you can see, whenever the Spaniards first came over to America, they were in Florida and found citrus trees in the wild, in the under canopies. So you see a lot of orchards will want to be planting their stuff out there, but the sun is really going to beat down on these out there. So in here they're super happy. They do what they need to do. These ones have been in the ground for a little while now. Got my huckleberries. These are wild huckleberries. All this stuff used to be just covered with bullshit. If you look into there, you know, this is a spot that I haven't cleaned out yet. So I come in here, knock this stuff out. I want to be mindful of what I'm cutting. Like this muscadine vine, I might be able to do something with, so I won't knock it down. But I'll come in here and cut those BS vines. I'll knock this out. You see my awesome mushrooms going on. What I'll probably do in here is just clip some of these cedar branches that are low, and then keep this cedar tree, because I'm actually quite fond of my cedar trees. So what I'm gonna do, this is a little bit bigger than that, but so just come in here and hack that stuff down. As you're walking through, you start clearing things out, right? Then you make some more room. Oh, I don't even need to cut that down. Start making some room for your citrus trees. Clearing out stuff like your pawpaw fruits. So this right here is pawpaws. I'm going to link this in with the previous video that I'm kind of showing a lot of this stuff. Pawpaw fruits, cleaning this out. This is what it's looking like now. In there, you know, I'll clean it out real good. It'll end up looking like this. But you've got another grapefruit tree I'm going to put right there. You've got all these beneficial plants already sitting in the woods, y'all. I've got hickories. I've got an old dead pine tree. But see all those holes in there? The woodpeckers and owls and stuff like to make homes. So I'm not cutting that down. I'm leaving that there for the critters to do their thing. Some people don't like the critters, but I do. I'm coming through here and clearing out everything except for the pawpaws. So you're seeing a lot of pawpaws in here. And I'm going to plant my citrus. I'm going to leave things like these. These are beauty berries. The wildlife really appreciate these. The deer, the birds. This is around the time of the year where there's not a whole lot of food in the forest. So having all this wildlife that's already established here, not cutting it all down and putting, you know, what I want in here like a lot of people would. It's a good thing to keep this stuff, y'all, because your deer, you wonder why they come in and they eat all your freshly planted plants, because you generally clear down and that's all they have to eat. See, I've got another pawpaw. This stuff in here, I would just cut down. And you notice it really opens up this place. So I really dig this tree. I like the mossy thing that's going on. It's got character. It's right next to my best pawpaw. See that? All those pawpaws. It's growing out really good. I can come in here and clear out some of these. But I also want to keep my ferns down here. So it's good to just come in here and do this without any equipment first, because what you're doing, let me put these over here where I've already cleared out. What you're doing is opening up to where you can really see these ferns and what's going on in the bottom. So I would come in here and just cut all that with my weed eater. Probably leave those right there. Those again are the beauty berries. See, I've got some blackberries over there growing. I've got the fern actions going. I got more pawpaws. These over here are wild azaleas. They're actually orange. They're flame azaleas. So those are pretty exciting. I appreciate those a lot. See all this stuff in here? We can cut down. Then you see I got the creek right there, so I'm just going to eventually clear all this out, make it look nice, keep all the stuff that I need to, probably cut down that tree, but leave that that hickory tree there. Nice oak here. What I'll do is just trim the branches off, you know, the lower stuff. Try to open up a home for all these pawpaws and muscadines and beautyberries, and remove the leaf litter. I'll use that around my mounds for my my plants. Do some mulch with that. But if I start opening up the soil, I can come in here with maybe some mosses, maybe some kind of cover crop. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna do something. I've got some grasses growing in here. I may even be able to, in certain points, put some sod down and just make little footpaths through there, and do stones and do some sod and maybe do some mosses and little flowers or what have you. But this is essentially what I do through here, you guys. So all this used to be wooded, and just all this is crazy, man. I found all these wild edibles just growing here, cleared out all of the weeds, if you will. And you know, as I come through here, I just kind of clean out a little bit more and more. I've just kind of really started doing this over the last couple of weeks now. I'll probably come in here with some blackberries and maybe even some raspberries and maybe even a couple of other varieties of pawpaws, just to have some different genetics going on. But all this I'm eventually going to clear out down through the creeks. That way I can walk through here, plant citrus, plant whatever my heart content. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what my progress is in here. Pretty soon I'm going to have my RV set up. That way I'm sleeping a little bit more comfortably and not so primitively. In all honesty, I've liked learning to live primitively over the last few years. Every weekend I'm out here living primitively. So I go back and I, you know, take a hot shower and I fucking have internet and phone access. Out here I don't even use my phone. I don't have phone, internets, or anything down here in this bottom. Just come out here and unplug. Lay out in the hammock. Plant some plants. Clear out some stuff. Sit here and relax. Do some things. I'm getting into some grafts. So some of these plants I'm not allowed to graft because Georgia's got a patent on them, but some of these I can. So I'm actually trying my hands at getting some of these wild citrons, these trifoliate tri-leaf citrons, whatever you want to call them. They just grow out in the wild out there. So I figured these are growing here. They are the only wild citrus tree that grows here. Why not use them as rootstock and see how it goes? So what you generally want to do when you're grafting, you want to cut a branch off that is essentially the size of what you're grafting to. So you have all these different sizes to choose from, and you can cut up and down wherever your heart's content. See, little ones, bigger ones, and I do that on purpose because it's hard to match, you know, which one to just one in particular. So you grab whichever one is the best match and you go from there. So what you're wanting to do is take your clipping and make a V, and make a V on this one to receive it. And what you're trying to do is keep this outer layer. That way it can cup over your graft, your new part. And I just put a little bit of Teflon tape over it and then some electrical tape, and that's all I do to it. You know, it's not super crazy. It's nothing, you know. You can start getting into some big bucks and getting special goos and special stuff, you know, that'll essentially help it work. But I'm under the impression that these are going to be just fine, and we'll see over the next couple of weeks how it goes. If you notice, I kind of put a little bit of moss in here. That way when I plant these, they've essentially got a moss covering, and then you plant it and it'll start spreading the moss around the plant, which is an amazing mulch, if you will. That moss will always keep that moisture in. For whatever reason, dude, that moss for like weeks and weeks and weeks beyond when it's not raining, it will still be moist under there. So I've started getting to where I want to put a little patch of moss. Like, I'll just take a little chunk of this out, like so. And all this will continue to grow and do its thing. And then I'll just place this in here, like that. And then it'll grow and do its thing. But I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm about to close up shop and get the hell on. Get back up north to work tomorrow. But this is it, you guys. I've been making progress. I've been getting my citrus trees established and uncovering my huckleberries, uncovering my pawpaws, uncovering my hickories. I love it. I love this place, you guys. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Well, take care.